Hello everyone. Okay, my name is Timur Pamanang. I am a student of 11 Maret University, majoring the master's degree of English education. And now I would like to present the results of my mini research that is entitled The Students' Participations in Building Vocabulary Using Words Map in Writing. Well, the background of this study was first, writing is a compulsory subject to test in examinations. The second one is vocabulary is one of the challenges in learning writing, as we know that the three elements in the skills of English language learning are first vocabulary, and then pronunciation, and the third one is grammar. Of course, vocabulary is the first of those three basic skills, and writing is the topmost skill that a student must master. The first one is listening, and it will followed by the speaking, reading, and then writing. And the 21st century learning requires the critical thinking, collaborations, citizenship, communications, and computerized. This study has two questions to answer. It means that the study really has focused on what was going on that situation. The first one is, how do students' participations in building vocabulary using words map in writing give impact? It is to find out what really happened in that situation, in that classroom, using this kind of words map. And the second one is, what do students' participations in building vocabulary using word maps in writing look like? And it is to show how is it used, even though it's not a far deep implementation, but it used a small implementation to see or to observe the situation that was happening in the classroom. The methodology was a qualitative descriptive. It is to describe the situation that was taking place. It is to describe the reason why, and it is to find out the solution, or maybe what they need, they want, and what the student actually want to have. The setting of the place was SMPN 3 Gantiwarno. It's a junior high school in Central Java, Indonesia, and the participants were the ninth graders of junior high school. So why I took the ninth grader? Because this grade, the students are about to face the national examination, in which in the national examination there are only two things to be tested. The first one is reading, and the second one is writing. There is no listening and speaking tested in the national examination. This research focused on what is useful for them next after the implementation, which is national examination. And the instruments that I employed here were questionnaire, interview, and observation. It is to find out what really they wanted and what they needed, and to find what they lack. I mean, what actually they don't have. Okay, in the results and discussion, it first by conducting the need survey to find what they need. It is by studying the results of national examination tryout, which is their scores are low, and then their lacks are on vocabulary, and they wanted some easy and interesting strategy or technique to use in learning. After that, I composed subject content. It means that I composed some materials to implement using strategy word maps The contents was the words related to national examination, and then it will be composed in text or in words chosen. And after that, I had implementations and observation to find out the real situation in the field. After the observation and implementation, of course, I conducted interview and distributed questionnaire. How does it look like? It means that I should list the topics or the themes that is used in the national examination. There are caution, short message, invitation, announcement, schedule, procedures, narrative, descriptive, recount, report, letter, and advertisement. One of them must be selected, and after I select, say for example I select the word caution, and then the word caution will be put in a words map, and the words put there will be related to other words that might be in the same meaning or closely related to the meaning, like prohibition, command, please, don't, and the students can add more vocabulary. By using that one of 2 or 3 vocabularies, the students will compose text, or maybe just short message, or maybe just a sentence. By doing that, it is a kind of thrilling for them to learn vocabulary, especially in writing. The conclusion of this study is that the students really like using word maps. It eases them and helps them to memorize and building vocabulary, the words that needed, and the words might be related to the national examination, so they don't need to be afraid of facing the national examination, because most of the words related they have learned. And it is meaningful to build text. It means that the text they build can affect their national examination. It means that they learn vocabulary, they learn writing, and another way, they have also opportunity to ease them in facing national examination vocabulary, so they don't need to be afraid of the national examination. I suggest for teachers that they should find what students need, want, and see what they actually lack of, and prepare materials and strategy most appropriate for them. And for policymakers, they should refer to the 21st century teaching learning ideas. Once again, this study really related to the 21st century learning. It makes the students active in thinking, it makes the students having communication with friends, they have citizenship, it is building community, and of course it will relate them to the technology they use. They can implement this in the technology. And that's all my presentation for today, and thank you for watching. See ya.